All right, everybody, we have some new updates to go over here on the CashOffers.pro platform. We're going to walk you through a whole bunch of them, and then we'll do some breakdown videos on those that are needing a little more explanation. All right, first of all, some of the things you're going to see is there is additional sources that are on here. You see these agent entered, highest price, sphere. What there is now available is, let's say like this one here that is agent entered. When you enter the property, you can now change the source when it's added, or you can come back after the fact right here to source. And these will be the options you have. Agent entered is the default when you're entering it. And then highest price is the default when it's coming through your consumer site. Now, let's say you're running a campaign for canceleds or expireds in your area, or you're calling through your farm, or you're going over a foreclosure list or a FSBO list. You can now select that source as you're entering it in, or come back and adjust it after it has been entered so that it now will show right here the source from which it came. That's important because we are about to roll out our sync integration where you will be able to sync to your database, whether you're in, let's say, Follow Up Boss or Brivity or KW Command, or you're in uh, any of the others, Boomtown, Sync, etc. You will be able to start syncing it, and everything that comes into here will push to your database, will push to your transaction management platform, etc. So having your source so that you don't have to go and re-enter it will be an important part of that. So start looking for that as you enter things in. Another feature you'll see here on the dashboard is up here in the top where the messages are. We now have the message notification, not just the bell, but now it's showing you how many unread messages you have at the time. So in this case, I have 23. It's going to show me all the same messages that are being sent to me via email. So if I miss it in the email, it's okay. I can always come here. I can check what the latest is. If I click on it and want to go to it, it brings me here, all of them. I can mark it all as read, can skim through it, I can search it, and then I can also go directly to the offer on the property that it's brought to me, okay? So that notification button is that's for your use in navigating around here on the platform. All right. Some of the featured enhancements that we have, I want to show you now, is that we are now making it possible for you when a property comes in, let's say like this one here. When it comes in, you'll notice that they all have an icon. We're making it so you can more easily sort the offers by a category. We've come up with 5 main categories that the offers fit in, those being an upgrade and sell, right? Upgrade before you sell it, a 2-step sell, a buy before you sell offer, a cash sale, and then one you don't see here, which is you listing the property. And so I'm going to show you that here in a second, because of course I can always do the add-on as I could before. Come in here, put in my offer to list the property, and put in whatever I want to do here about what it is like to sell the property. Here I can add the category. Market advice sale is what it is if I'm listing it. So have that. The expiration date, this you've all done this before. What I want to show you is how it displays. So I'm just going to put a number in here. It's not really essential. I'm not going to worry about fees. So I'm just showing you how it will display. And there you go. This for sale sign offer in there is your listing option. So that's now available. Let's see what that looks like when you present it to your client. When you do it present to client, we also now have these categories where the offers are now broken into the categories. So the first one is going to be your cash offer category. Little click on the eye will give a brief description to your client about what it is. This page here is the platform, part of the platform to utilize when showing your client or leaving offers with your client. I know some have shown this page here. This is really designed more for you to be able to walk through things with your client and have an explanation. And so now categorizing them, and you can collapse it, is another way to demonstrate what type of offers these are. When the consumer understands the categories of offers that are here, and you then open it up and explain to them what the offers are, it's going to be more easily digestible for them to understand, okay, well, what's a 2-step offer? That is when they buy it, keep some of the proceeds held back, fix it up, sell it, and give your client the upside. all of these do that, and it becomes easier for you to explain it because now they have the concept. Here, you're now just going to explain the numbers to them. Is one of the reasons we did that. So everything in here is broken down that way. If you want, you can always refer back with the toggle here, back to the scroll method and show it on a scroll. Otherwise, it's going to default to the category anytime that there are more than 4 offers. So if you only have 4 offers, this is how it's going to display. If you have more than 4 offers that come in, which is typically the case, you're going to see it display like this by default. All right. Now, for some ease of utilizing the platform, we've made some enhancements. Up here where the search is, you'll now see that there's an investor button as well as an offer settings button. Let's check out the investors. The investors are given to you so that you can invite 3 local investors to the platform to view all the properties that you will submit into the platform, as well as all the properties that will come from your consumer site. They will be able to see all of them. So, you know, those texts and those emails that you always get saying, hey, Jason, do you have any off-market properties I can take a look at or anything like that? Those become someone you may want to vet. And then you come in here, you just put down their name, their phone number, their email, and you invite them to be an investor. They will receive a free portal for an investor on the platform. That portal will allow them to create buy boxes. It'll allow them to see all the properties that you submit. It'll allow them to offer on any of the properties that you submit, as well as create the auto offer so that the offers can be automatically generated and submitted on their behalf for any property that you submit. Now we're giving you up to 3 of those to use, and you can remove them as they come on. So if you got an investor who's not playing or decides they don't want to be on here, you can remove them and add another one. For now, it's up to 3, and this is where you add those. So that becomes another potential source of buyers for your properties that would be offering here on properties inside the platform. All right, the next thing, offer settings. We're really excited about this here because offer settings now gives you the ability to automate your own process of things that you're doing. So let's show you what it means to create an auto offer. An auto offer is going to be offers that will automatically add to your property when you add them to your dashboard. So right now you have to go through that add manual process as we just did. But now I can put in here like my start packing offer or my exclusive listing offer, whatever I call my listing process. I can put that in here. This is whether it's on or off, basically. So we want it on. Here in the offer notes, everything that I write here is going to show up to the seller. And here I can have links to my website. Like, let's say I can send them to, type it right. I can put my website link in there. I could also add via the link here, a link to a flyer material that I have. And I want to, within this space here, explain why my listing option is excellent. Okay, and of course you're able to do things like put this here and highlight, bold, italicize, whatever, that kind of stuff. Now, how these offers are going to be automatically applied is based on the AVM. So the AVM being the AI that generates our automated value model here, the valuation that you see on all the properties, you probably want to have an idea of, for me, I do it about 101% of the AVM is what I make my listing offer at. And I'm always able to go in there and change it. So I'm not locked in, just like any of the offers that come in, you're not locked into it. But this makes it so that your property doesn't have to be re-entered manually every single time anymore. So I'm going to put in here that it's valid for, say, 7 days. And then I give it an offer value range. This is important because not all listing programs that you do necessarily will apply to every property. In my case, I might say anything that comes in that is 250,000 and up to $1 million, I want to apply this listing program to. So yes, that means I can have multiple auto offers that I create, and you should. That's really the idea of having a menu of services that you give 2, 3, 4 options to your client as to ways in which you can help facilitate the sale of their property and getting them what it is they want. So on this particular one here, I add my listing commission, for example. I say that I charge for this program, for my Start Packing program, it's 3.25%. And I also have, let's say, maybe an operations fee that I charge. We'll call that $6.99. And then I can put any other fees. Maybe I know some fees that are customary and pretty solid in my neighborhood, my market that I want to add. I can go ahead and do that here. Also can always come back and change these. So right now, anything that comes in between 250,000 and $1 million on the AVM will be receiving an auto offer from me. That's the Start Packing offer. It's my listing program at 101% of value with these fees attached. All right, submit. So now I have one in here where before it didn't say any. Another example that I might do is I might have a flat fee, right? I might use a flat fee. And I consider this the DIY of real estate. And you would put in here the other things that you would do, like post on MLS and provide 5 updates. Whatever it is that you decide that you're going to do, probably going to say that's going to be at 100% of market value, give you 30 days. And I'll do that for any property. My fee for doing that, my listing service in that case, is probably going to run $39.99. We'll just say that that's my fee. And of course, what I'm doing that for is so that they can see an option to flat fee list it. They can compare it with everything. And I'm going to be looking to upsell them anyway. So it's just another offering that you can create. So now I have 2. Let's say I have a luxury offer. So the team I work with is luxury, but maybe I want to call this the luxury exclusive. If I could spell it. That's still not exclusive. There we go. All right. Active. This is white glove concierge service for the luxury lifestyle. Right? That might be what I say. And you know, I have some misspelled words in there, so forgive me. Concierge. Oops, come on. Come on, click. There we go. Concierge. I'll say, okay, on these, I do it 105% of AVM. And that these are only, again, good for 7 days. But my value range on here is going to have to be anything over $1 million. So if it's not $1 million or more, it won't get this application. Put my seller fee on here. And in this case, my listing service on this is probably going to run, you know, like 4%. Maybe I have a marketing fee that I charge. It's $2,500. And an ops fee. Whatever it is your fees are, you can apply them. Now, this will only now apply anytime a property is over $1 million. This one will apply on anything up to $1 million, but over 250,000. That doesn't mean I can't offer on them. It just means automatically apply it. Anything else I'm going to want to take a look at myself. So now I have all of these applied. When I submit a property such as we saw me add on this one here, this Start Packing offer, that would automatically apply on the offer the second it came in the system. I don't have to go back and do anything. Now, a lot of you have had questions about your custom offers. Like, see, all these seller fees are 0. And that you then have to go in here, in this case, almost 10 times and add the seller fees. So we've heard you, and we have now under offer settings as well, you have this configure custom fees. When you configure your custom fees, these fees will apply to every single property that one of the buyers in the system submits on. So every time a property comes in and a buyer submits on it, you can automatically now have your fees applied on here. So maybe I'm going to charge 2.25%, 0.75%, and I'm still going to have the, you know, maybe I call it a convenience fee that I have in here for $3.99, something like that, right? Whatever my fees are that I'm going to have applied, I save those, and every property now that is entered into the system will get those offers with those fees. So no longer will it say 0, it will say the percentage of 2.75% on all of these, plus it's going to have the that convenience fee that I wrote on there. Now, let's see what that looks like. We go to even our front-facing site. I'm going to enter a property, let's say 5615 West Tonopah Drive in Glendale. Okay. This is coming through the consumer side. It works the same for you on your side. You know, ask how much you think the home is worth. I'm going to say, I think this one's actually worth 675, 2 floors, 5 bed, not listed for sale, single family owner, my name. We're going to just put this in here as I'm over it, and 555-444-3333 is the number. And of course, the email is ioverit@email.com. It's the homeowner. Why are you selling? Job relocation. What's your time frame? I need 4 to 6 weeks. What's the best time to contact me? In the evening. And are you also buying a house? Yep, where I'm going to be buying a house. Submit. So the consumer now submits this, or you have entered it in through your platform, and the add property, in it comes just like it always would. And you'll notice there's already 2 offers because my offer is already automatically applied. So the start packing offer, just like what you saw me write with the link to the website or to your flyers, all included in here. This flat fee offer automatically applied. The exclusive did not apply because the property is under $1 million. And then you see all the other properties offers that have come in so far with their corresponding fees attached. Okay. Now, what it doesn't do is on your fees, it does not apply those custom fees here. You'll see the flat fee was $3.99. It did not apply those other fees like on the upgraded sale, which is 2 3/4 commission, and the convenience fee of $3.99. See that? So your offers, the ones that have the for sale sign on them, the red for sale sign, do not have the seller fees applied because it'll apply the fees that you entered in as your fees for that program. All the rest of them do. So see here on Zoomkasa, there's the listing commission, convenience fee. What if I don't want a fee applied? Well, now I just have to go in and change them. So one example would be here, the cash and sell. I might go into the cash and sell, knowing that part of the program for cash and sell is they offer me 2% on the first sale. I might go in here and drop this down and say I'm only going to charge them 1%. Now I'm only changing one property instead of all the properties, becomes the difference there. So that is a huge time saver for you. Encourage everybody to, again, go into the offer settings, set up your auto offers. You can have as many of these as you want. If you're the one who looks to buy the listings that you sell, you can create an auto offer in there that applies, as well as configure your custom fees, especially if you know that there's some standard fees in your market that always apply. Go ahead and add that here as it may be, and it'll apply to all properties. Now know that any of those properties that are added in, once you've set your fees here in the in the offer settings, will only apply to properties going forward. Notice I entered it here. They showed up on this property on Tonopah Drive, but they don't show up here on Hazleton. I had written that one, showed you guys entering that one, and they don't apply here. So none of the retroactive properties will it apply. It'll only apply going forward. All right. So those are some of the real great updates and enhancements we've provided for you guys. If you have any questions, reach out to us and let us know. Otherwise, keep going out there, think different, and good luck.